So hello all, today in this video we will talk about introduction to three-dimensional geometry of class 11th, right? This is a very easy topic, and three-dimensional space means something we are talking in 3D. That means, like, if you see this marker, right? So this marker is actually in 3 dimension as in some x, like till now we have studied everything in space. Like if you are watching me, so you are watching me in a two-dimensional plane, right? On your phone only. If you see a picture, if you see an image, so that is two-dimensional. Three-dimensional object like this, so this is three-dimensional. If I'm standing here, so I am standing in three-dimensional, like 3D. Everything, like I have my x coordinate also, y coordinate also, and a new coordinate, that is z coordinate, for three-dimensional is introduced now. So there are actually in totality there are total 8 octants in 3D. 8 octant means first octant will be x, y, z, this one, this face. Second octant will be opposite to that, just opposite to that y-x direction. Third will be in this, fourth will be here, fifth will be downward, sixth, seventh, eighth, in this way, right? So in first octant we know that x is also positive, y is also positive, and z is also positive. So plus, plus, plus. In second octant, second means that below one, that one. So x will be negative in that direction. So x negative, y positive, and z positive. Third means in this direction, right? So y is negative and x is negative. So x negative, y negative, and z positive. Fourth means this one, right? Where this x is positive, y is negative, y negative, because in this direction we are talking about, in this sort of this plane we are talking about, and z is also positive. So only y negative, both are positive. Now next come to fifth in which z is negative only, right? This one, below one, right? So here z is negative, x positive, y positive. So x positive, y positive, z negative, right? Sixth one below that, so x negative, z negative, y positive. So negative, positive, negative. Next, seventh one nearby that, so again seventh one will be related to third one, just z is negative, so all three of them are negative. Eighth one, this opposite to this fourth one, in which z is negative, so positive, negative, negative. So positive, negative, and negative. So in this way there are total 8 octants, and these are the coordinates of x, y, and z in each octant. So x direction we can consider this as in this way. If like in this way, if this is x, right, for you, if you are looking in this direction, so this is positive x, positive y, and this is positive z, right? So these are all three, these coordinate axes are perpendicular to each other, right? All three of them are perpendicular to each other. This is also perpendicular to it, this is also perpendicular to it, and this is also perpendicular to it, right? In this way, this is also perpendicular to it. All three of them are perpendicular to each other. So let's move on to the exercise. Exercise 12.1. A point is on x-axis. What are its y coordinate and z coordinate? So if the point is on x-axis, obviously y coordinate and z coordinate will be 0. So exercise 12.1, answer of first question is 0, 0, x, 0, 0, we can say x, y, and z. Next, a point is in xz plane. Xz plane, this plane. The point is in this plane. What can you say about its y coordinate? So if it is in xz plane, y coordinate will be 0 definitely. So second answer is x, 0, z. So this point is in xz plane, in this plane. Obviously y coordinate, it is not going towards y axis. So y coordinate will be 0. Next, name the octant in which the following points lie. So 1, 2, 3. All three of them are positive. So 1, 2, 3. All three are positive. That means first octant. Next, 4, -2, 3. So x positive, y negative means this direction, and z positive. So z positive. So that means fourth octant. Positive, negative, positive. So fourth octant. Fourth. So in this way, just analyze where x-axis is, where y-axis is. Next, 4, -2, -5. 4, -2, -5. So x positive only, y negative and z negative. So that means seventh quadrant. Here also we can confirm positive. Okay, eighth quadrant, eighth octant. Positive, negative, eighth. In seventh we have all three of them negative. Next, 4, -2, -5. So positive, negative, positive and negative. So that means fifth octant. Positive, negative. Next, so in this way you can do the remaining parts, right? Next, fill in the blanks. The x-axis and y-axis, analyze it. Positive means in this direction it is, negative y means in this direction, and negative z means below direction. So this direction, that direction, and below direction, the quadrant, that octant will be 8th octant, right? This is what? First octant. Below that, second octant, then third octant, then here this one, fourth octant. Then below this octant will be fifth octant. Then opposite to that will be sixth octant. In that way, right? Then here it is seventh octant, and then this one, eighth octant, right? We can consider this wall also. So this wall corner, if I am talking, so corner positive x-axis, y-axis, and this one is z-axis, right? तो इसके पीछे वाला नेगेटिव x-axis, नीचे वाला नेगेटिव y-axis, और उधर वाला नेगेटिव z-axis. Fill in the blanks. The x-axis and y-axis taken together determine a plane known as xy plane. So if x-axis or y-axis taken together, so that plane will be called xy plane. The coordinate of points in the xy plane are of the form. The coordinate of point in the xy plane are of the form x, y, 0. Right? In this form, the coordinates will be. The coordinate planes divide the space into how many octants? 8 octants. 8 octants are there. Right? So this is all about the first exercise. So thank you so much for watching it.